Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with the worst lightning takes. And let's get right to the news.
Okay, so a couple stories today. We're going to start out with the actor from Prey, Dane DiLiegro, who played the Predator, is currently filming a project for Lucasfilm. He did a recent interview with IndieWire where the Prey actor, Dane DiLiegro, who played the Predator in the new Hulu film, revealed he's currently working on a project for Lucasfilm. When asked if he shot anything since Prey, his response was, that I'm allowed to talk about? Following it up with, I worked on a Marvel picture that just wrapped a few months ago, and I'm currently shooting a Lucasfilm production. They're not always huge title roles like the Predator, but to be involved in things under those umbrellas is an honor. It gives me a tremendous sense of pride. Okay, so Lucasfilm, he says. Lucasfilm.
That could be a lot of things.
It could be. I mean, currently we know Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew are both filming in LA, and there's been, rumors that The Acolyte has started doing some preliminary something or another in the UK, though I think it's a little early to think it's anything for that.
Yeah, I don't think it's Acolyte, yeah.
He's a former basketball player, Dane. He's 6 feet 9 inches tall.
That's Wookiee size. Or Predator size, too, yes.
It's Predator sized.
That's that Predator Wookiee category.
But there's also one other big fan rumor out there. Zeb.
Zeb is... I mean, we know Ahsoka's filming. We know live-action Ghost Crew
has strongly hinted during Celebration that the Ghost Crew will be reuniting in live action in the upcoming Ahsoka series.
That's what Scooby-Doo calls them, the Ghost Crew.
But even after hearing that, nobody's really talked about the actors who might be playing the missing members of the Ghost Crew. Literally, we haven't talked about Zeb. In the epilogue of Rebels, it was revealed that her beloved Lasat took Agent Kallus with him to the planet Lyra, where his species is now settled. Since he reunited with his people, it's possible that Ahsoka features more than one Lasat. Maybe they go to Lyra, maybe they don't. Maybe Zeb comes back. If they're going to reunite the Ghost Crew,
true,
they have to bring in a Zeb.
And Kallus as well. He's
he's
a default member.
He's not really.
I mean, he is though now. No, he's not an OG.
We know we saw Hera in the trailer. We know Sabine has been cast. She was in the trailer a little bit too. We've seen Chopper. He was on the stage at Celebration and everything.
Yeah, we know Ezra is going to
be. So we're just missing Zeb.
Well, Kanan in wolf form. I love the blank look. They're not getting Kanan in wolf. I know. Yeah, but he was dead too. But he doomed. Come on, we saw it in Rebels.
Yeah, so Kanan is dead. He sacrificed his life heroically, and so that leaves Zeb.
And the ghost wolf of
Zeb-Aurelius.
Kanan. No, I'm kidding. I think we'll see Zeb, right?
This actor's got the height to do it.
I could see it
it's not going to be a title role, like you said, probably. I mean, I don't think Zeb's going to be huge.
I don't think Zeb is going to actually be in it as much as we'll see him. And Kallus, live-action Kallus will be strange. I don't know. We'll need the mutton chops and all. Someone's going to have to grow those out.
He says it's not always a title role. Zeb wouldn't be a title role.
No, like I'm saying, if he's I don't think he's going to leave his home, and I think he's happy there. So I don't think there's much of a maybe to find Ezra though. I mean, they were very, they had that big brother little brother kind of relationship at times. Yeah,
well, like we said, he could just be playing some Wookiee. He could just be playing anything.
Could be
really.
I think Zeb makes a lot of sense though.
It does, because you would want someone with a little bit of acting chops.
How is that going to look? How is Zeb going to look with someone in a costume? I mean, do you want to go digital with that, or do
Predator?
You want to...
How did he look with someone in a costume?
Well, but he's not like a purple-skinned alien. He's wearing armor and everything.
They'll probably tone down the purple a bit. It'll be more of a grayish purple.
Well, sure. I'm curious I don't know. I'm curious how you do Zeb live action.
You do. You just do it. That's all. You just do it. But one other thing to note is he did specifically say Lucasfilm project.
Could be
so
Willow.
We can't rule out that
Indiana Jones.
He could be Indiana Jones or Willow. You love to just
steal your thunder. Yeah, I know.
I mean, he could be playing some big bad guy in Indiana Jones, some side character of sorts.
Yeah.
Good guy, bad guy, who knows?
Probably a bad
creature.
Guy.
He does do creature work.
Well, with our aliens are canon to the Indiana Jones universe.
I feel like should be almost done filming. So if it's an upcoming...
I think so.
Because I don't know much... in November, end of November.
Yeah, it's probably done filming then.
It's got to be just about done, if it's not.
Well, it'd be reshoots or something at this point, right? I mean, that's close in film terms.
Right. I mean, he could easily play a creature, though, in Willow, obviously.
Sure.
So let's move on to the next article and let's leave our speculation at maybe, hopefully, Zeb.
I'm going to say Zeb.
All right, let's move on to story number 2 here. The Mandalorian. So Christopher Lloyd, he's kind of playing coy about joining the 3rd season. He's keeping his mouth shut whether he's going to be appearing in the show, despite prior reports suggesting he is involved. That in March, The Hollywood Reporter said that Lloyd would appear in some kind of a guest role with no indication about what kind of character he might be playing.
Crazy old Imperial officer. Sorry, that's my guess. We're guessing like who's going to play what.
An older version of Lorson Tekka.
An older version? Wait a minute, we should be playing a younger version of Lorson Tekka.
An old Imperial might work of some sort. I still think one of Palpatine's old advisors.
Yes.
Because they would be older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some Sith advisors or whatever he had.
Yeah, he has his little
Sith
buddies
posse.
there. You'll see him a little bit in Return of the Jedi, the purple robed Imperial dignitaries and...
Groupies.
Sure.
Yep. Because they're just dignitaries. Alright, so there's no indication about what character you might be playing. A fan recently brought up this question at Fanboy Expo Knoxville 2 Saturdays ago, to which he gave a pretty blunt reply saying that he can't say anything and he doesn't know.
He doesn't know who we played?
Here's his actual quote.
He is a crazy old Imperial.
We're all sworn to secrecy, so I don't know. They asked him if he was going to be in it.
He doesn't know?
He doesn't.
I don't know.
But the same thing, his denial of we're all sworn to secrecy implies that you do know, that you are in it.
Yes.
So, but he can't get in trouble because, come on now, he said, I don't know.
If you've been sworn to secrecy, that is a yes.
So we're all sworn to secrecy, so I don't know.
We're all sworn. So it's like he knows the cat, like he's part of the team and,
But he's been sworn to secrecy, maybe.
So he doesn't
know.
It makes sense.
I just thought that was the funnest thing there. So it sounds like the Hollywood Reporter was on track then. He's most likely going to appear as some sort of a fan, guest person.
A fan guest person?
Yeah, one of those. One of those.
Crazy old Imperial. Some kind of scientist.
Well, Mandalorian will be back.
Is that too on the nose, though? Like, can we call him, like, Imperial Doc Brown? No? Too much? Imperial.
He'll be a doctor.
Yes.
Named Doc Tan. Because they don't want to be just the same.
Doc Tan. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Dark Tan.
Yeah.
Okay, Brown. Sorry, everybody. I'm
it's one of those.
Good today, apparently.
No.
So the Mandalorian's going to return February next year, and we'll see how things go.
I like how tired. It's going to return next year. Like,
next year. Well,
come on.
You have to wait.
Oh, I was like, how could that's
wait
the one thing that you're like,
next year.
That's the one thing we're like, it's probably going to be really good. No, Bad Batch is probably going to be good too.
I'm going to rewatch Mandalorian before then. So let's move on to Monday's favorite segment.
Monday's favorite, or everybody's favorite segment on Monday.
Star Wars, etc. Don't you copyright, man.
That is not going to trigger the copyright. If it does, I'd be honored.
All right, so on Tuesday, The Princess and the Scoundrel come out.
Oh, yeah. We've been looking forward to that one.
I actually am looking forward to that. I'm going to steal it so that you can't read it first.
We've been talking about doing the canon reviews, and we've been slacking on that.
You've been.
How?
You take the book to read it first, and then it sits on the nightstand. So
because I'm like, I want to read this, and I start reading it, like,
that's
not going to be great.
And I can't get through the book till you get through the book.
You can just pick it up and read it. You read like 3 times faster than me, and I am a fast reader in general. You are like crazy.
You want to call it fast?
You're like ludicrous speed reading.
That's why I'm going to steal Princess and the Scoundrel when it shows up on our doorstep. I won't even tell you it arrived.
Hand deliver. The Halcyon will park in our front lawn, and
I hope not.
Little flyer to come, stay on the Halcyon.
You mean the stupid truck that they
The Amazon truck, yes, is going to be.
Well, if you get in the back, it looks just like a space shuttle, right?
Jeez. They're going to deliver them, in the shuttle that they take you from the hotel to Galaxy's Edge. That is amazing.
All right, let's move on. Wednesday, for comic books, we have Star Wars issue 26, which is following up our big 25th Star Wars special thing.
It's so big we can't even describe it.
Mandalorian number 2. It's the adaptation books.
Which is a little disappointing. I prefer original stories, but whatever.
And you buy it anyway.
Yes.
Yes, because you're like, there might be a sentence that I have not heard.
He might say
what if I missed a scene where Grogu did something cool?
Yes, I know.
Or just adorable.
Probably more adorable than cool.
Wednesday is also the release of episode 3 of the fan project, Star Wars Descendants. I'm going to have the link to episode 1 in the description.
But not 2. You have to find it yourself.
I think if you find 1, you'll figure out where 2 is. They're going to set that up for you. But I'm going to start by linking episode 1. Maybe we'll talk about them.
Yeah. Maybe we will. Maybe I will on the other channel.
So if you watched it first, then you'll understand what we're talking about.
A lot of people probably don't understand what we're talking about at all right now.
No, it's a fan project. Apparently it was 15 years they spent working on this. The trailers, we have linked to the trailer in the past. A lot of you actually went over to check it out and said that Naboo sent you or that you came over with Thor, and they sent me like an email. They must have traced it back to my mailbag and thanked me for sending some of you guys over. So, yeah, take a look. Give it a shot. Why not? It's a fan project. It looked like a very ambitious... Fans, yeah. Very ambitious. Yeah. It looks nice.
Fans do... it comes from passion, right?
Right, and I support fan projects.
Yeah, I do. I love my fan fiction. I know I haven't done a Kenobi episode in a couple of weeks, and I'm getting a lot of flack for that, but it's coming. I'm sorry.
Not just from you guys, either.
No. It's coming. I'm sorry.
All right, and now let's move on to our etc. piece. On Tuesday, Jurassic World Dominion is...
We didn't go to see that in the theater. We skipped it.
Coming out on Blu-ray.
We skipped it.
We did skip it, but from some of the reviews and some of the people in our Discord, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing that we didn't spend the money to go see it.
So maybe we'll do a review now.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see. We're still behind on a Stranger Things review that I know people have been asking for. Sorry, people. If anyone made it this far.
Other things like Arcane that I'd love to talk about.
Arcane.
Just
I want to rewatch Arcane.
I know. I think we would rewatch it before doing the review. It's so good. That's my review. It's good. Watch it. Even if you don't know the first thing about League of Legends, which we did not.
You don't have to. They did such a good job that you don't have to. No. I'm sure it enhances if you are a League of Legends player. It does play off of some of the storylines in there. But this was excellent.
It's fantastic.
I told my dad to watch it.
I tell everybody to watch it, and they're like, "It's animated." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah, so
you gotta get over that. Get over that already.
Get over it."
Animated
doesn't mean lesser.
No, it doesn't. Sometimes it means better. Just because your creativeness can go a lot further than
right. If you really want to get immersed into a fantasy world, animation's going to do that 100% for you. They aren't limited by some of the things. Practical
Clone Wars is some of the best Star Wars ever because it's just...
want aliens? We threw aliens into, all of it.
Well, yeah, just aliens and just the action of it sometimes just looks more fluid in anime. Like Jedi's doing crazy flips and fighting, just
feels
the fluidity
more
of it in animation can be better than live action.
All right, continuing onward. She-Hulk stomps onto Disney Plus on Thursday, which we will be covering.
Yes, we will. Stomping good time, I hope.
I wrote that down.
I know, I figured. Okay. Well, let's stomp to the next one.
Yeah. Then on Sunday, we have the first episode of the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon. So
that'll roar into your living rooms? No, I'm sorry. No.
They might blaze on a trail of fire.
Let's hope so. Let's hope it doesn't pitter out and sputter flames and be terrible.
Is it bad that it's been so long since the original Game of Thrones? My brain is trying to remind me of all the different houses and what they're kind of known for.
Targaryens, Starks.
Yeah, that Starks, Targaryens, Baratheons.
Lannisters.
Yeah, Lannisters. But then there's the Martells.
The Martells, yeah.
What did they do again? In the Freys before they were extinct?
Yeah. Yeah, before they got taken care of, yeah.
The Frey, yeah. There's all these houses and my brain is struggling. It's I
think you just
remember
named
them
a lot
all.
Of the major
Remember
ones
them all.
Right there.
I know. Remember what happened to all of them.
But you don't have to. This is a prequel, so...
Oh, they're going to try and lay some groundwork to things that we've seen.
Of course they are, but you don't have to remember everything because it's all beforehand, so
we'll see. We'll probably talk about it on Sunday or
I'm sure
Monday.
We will, yeah.
Depending on what time HBO puts it on their stuff. It used to have a release time because of the fact that it was on streaming. It was just on HBO at a specific time. And now that everyone does streaming services, I'm like, they just put it up at midnight or what's going on?
It's weird to think that there is still HBO. I don't, we don't even have cable, or satellite TV or anything like that. I know a lot of people don't anymore.
We have an antenna.
We do have an antenna for our local stations. So we can get some local channels,
and then apparently our TV's we have internet channels too. And I'm like, oh, I guess if I get desperate, I have that. If I can't find anything on my streaming services.
Yeah, all 53 that we have.
We don't really have 53. I don't know if do 53 exist. Probably,
yeah,
definitely. Yes. There's a lot of indie ones or smaller ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of smaller ones.
Some of them
But no, we have to have a dozen of them when you consider
we do.
some of your
And
animation
around
ones
Christmas
as well.
time, I have the Hallmark one.
Yes, and every year it's tradition, I have to watch at least one Christmas movie with you.
Whether it's
on
a
the Hallmark
Netflix
channel.
or a Hallmark.
Yeah, sometimes I even watch two. We
Sometimes.
do Netflix and...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep. I'm cutting it off right there.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know. How did we get to Hallmark Christmas movies? It's freaking August, and we're talking about Hallmark Christmas movies.
Because I already bought my first round of Hallmark ornaments in July.
Oh, yeah. And our strange traditions. We have so many strange traditions, don't we?
I'm sure we're not the only one with those strange traditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all we got for this time. So take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of today's news or any of today's ramblings. And so let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.